Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm here to bring you Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, North Node couple spread as promised last week. I did a single spread last week, and I did mention then that I'll go ahead and do a separate couple spread. So finally, here it is. Welcome cross watchers as well. As you come in and join me and watch this reading, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and also it's a great energy exchange for the tarot reading. So again, emphasizing that this is for established couples, not dating, not kind of talking. You all have a committed relationship. This is to help identify, do a little health checkup. And if you're having some issues and you resonate with this and really get some wisdom and advice from spirit at the end of the spread. The initial spread will be 9 cards. It'll be you, the relationship, and them. And it'll be the outward energy, the present energy. How do I put this? The energy projected outward, your present energy, thoughts, their thoughts, the status of the relationship at the center of the spread, and then the unseen energy at the bottom. It'll make sense more as we go. And the advice, mini advice spread at the end will come after I go through the first 9 card spread. Hope everyone is doing lovely. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here. But I'm kind of weird. So fun fact about me, I love cloudy, stormy days. I really do. I feel so energized. So while I do appreciate the sun, I'm somewhat of a vampire. I love nighttime and dusk. And wait, is dusk when the sun goes down? You know what I mean. And rain and I don't know. Maybe it's the Capricorn in me. That dark queen energy. I'm not evil though, no. Anyway, let's get started with the spread. So thank you, Spirit, for the messages. Okay. Interesting. Okay, at the center of the spread, the card that represents the core, the heart of the relationship is the Page of Wands. So if this is your reading, Pisces, and you find yourself in a phase of so typically Page of Wands is about lighthearted, energetic, free-flowing, passionate, a little bit immature, in that really not focused on stability or staying power, more about chasing what feels good. So with that in mind, that is what is representative of the present state of the relationship. For you, it has you in 6 of Cups energy, though, which is a bit counter to the state that the relationship is in, because this is more about soulmate energy, familiarity, strong soul connection, and bond with the person you're with, but yet the relationship itself doesn't seem to reflect the depth of how you feel towards the relationship. So if that sounds pretty accurate about where you are, Pisces, this is your reading. And probably why you're here to listen to the tarot. Now, mind you, I don't pull cards in the reverse, but I do read cards based off of energy. So the reversal of cards is oftentimes seen as the more dark energy, and the upright version of the cards is the lighter energy. Doesn't mean the card is good or bad. It's just 2 different interpretations of that card. This person, your partner, is in magician energy. However, I feel based off of the totality of the spread that it's a little bit magician in the reverse. Now, magician in the upright is a powerful manifester. They have the ability to wield anything from as above, so below. It's very positive in the sense that it's about creating the environment that you want to see. But in the negative, it's about the person doing it at the expense of others and being a bit manipulative to others in the process, knowing the control they have over other people and using it to their advantage to create what benefits them the most, not necessarily the greater good. If that's the situation, that could explain why they're the core of the relationship. The status right now is more Page of Wands. It doesn't seem to be even in title, if it's official and solidified, in actuality, it seems that either one, both, or both of you is putting this energy of, well, we're together, but still I'm hearing, don't question me too much. I kind of do, this is how I am. It's one of those situations where you get in an argument, and in a relationship, you're supposed to kind of try to cool down, come back to the discussion, and come to a common ground, even if you don't fully agree with each other's viewpoint. This is giving me childish energy of like, you get in an argument, the person is saying, well, that's just your interpretation of me. Ooh, so annoying, by the way. Sorry to input my opinion, but very annoying, very childish, very immature, very much kind of almost gaslighting. And I don't believe everybody is a narcissist like they say today, but everybody has narcissistic traits, and that's a very self-centered narcissistic trait. It's like they're not, the energy of coming together as you should in a relationship is not there. And I'm feeling strongly that one person is operating more from a state of take me or leave me altogether, which isn't necessarily the healthiest thing. So it forces the other person to bend to their will in order for the sake of peace. Okay. So the energy that you don't see on your side is the Hanged Man versus the energy that you're projecting is Ace of Pentacles. So from this, Spirit is telling me that you're saying that you want to, how do I put this? You want this relationship to go to the next level. You want clarity surrounding the identity of the relationship is what I'm getting from this Ace of Pentacles. And maybe even to get confirmation that, hey, we are going to the ultimate, to the next level, whether it be marriage, moving in together from this person. But Spirit is saying, take a deeper look. Do you really want that? Hangman energy is what is unseen. Something deep in you knows that this is not sitting right. The answer might not necessarily be to get deeper locked in. It might be to decide, is this the person I want this Ace of Pentacles with? And oh my gosh, I just realized this. It makes so much sense because as far as the relationship and the connection itself, like I said, it's lacking this, this mature grounding that's needed for the mature type of relationship that you want. And it's funny because, like I said, this other person, so I'm strongly getting the feeling that it's the other person kind of implementing this toxic energy into the relationship and bringing it into this place of the unseen energy being Eight of Swords is being stuck in one's head, refusal to see what's in front of them. And this could be on both sides. This person could not appreciate you or could not see the value in you. And it's not that it's not clearly in front of them. It's under a layer of a toxic way of being. And you, on the flip side, are unable to see that maybe this person just isn't the person that you want, as opposed to trying to get them to do the things you want. Maybe that's not in them. So the unseen energy is really refusing to see what's in front of you on both sides of the connection. And it's counter to what the projected energy is of trying to move this forward at a rapid pace. This kind of reflects your energy, wanting to move to the next step, wanting progress. Eight of Wands also represents travel, but I feel like in this sense, it's bringing the relationship from point A to point B to progress it further. So it's like this is maybe the discussion that's taking place. These are the debates that are taking place. The arguments that you're having, because Eight of Wands is also about communication. It's about getting to a place where you feel the relationship has matured as it should. The communication has matured as it should. But underlying is like, well, Spirit's saying you're not taking a look at what's really there to work with in the first place. Their underlying or unseen energy is Seven of Wands, which I do feel, because I feel them more as a magician in the reverse energy, kind of manipulative, unhealthy magician energy, is that they're defensive. Now, Seven of Wands can be about protecting your space and your peace, standing your ground, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we're in a more dark energy, it is also about being heavily defensive, not willing to listen to or hear or empathize with the feelings or opinions of others. And when in a relationship, you cannot put yourself in a bubble like this. I feel like the Seven of Wands energy is not something that was a result it's not in response to you or something you are doing. It's actually something that This wall of defense was already built up before this person got into a relationship. And the unseen part about it is the lack of accountability on their part for that. I feel strongly channeling that they're holding you accountable for something that happened that had nothing to do with you, whether it be unhealthy childhood dynamics with parents or parental figures, or, you know, maybe they were bullied in school, or maybe they always got passed over. There's some defense around them that was in place before they got to you, but they're holding you responsible for it, and they're trying to make them feel better. And of course, this devil energy as our energy, they are projecting negatively into this relationship. I mean, it's toxicity. It's work that needs to be done on this person's part. And they are, you see how this devil in particular is? It's like they're trying to suck you into their toxicity as though it is actually healthy. And I don't know, while they're in the negative energy of the Magician, I don't feel that they necessarily see or understand that their way of doing things is hella toxic. I really feel like they think that it is your responsibility to make them feel like they should take down these walls that were built before you were there. And really, that's their responsibility to do that work. So let's clarify a bit more, and we'll get the advice from Spirit at the end. Thank you, God, for the messages so far. Where do we want to start? I don't necessarily always clarify everything. Sometimes I get so into it, I do. I'm just telling you now. I only really need to clarify if there's a question. Spirit, this unseen hangman energy, can you clarify what Pisces, what's this unseen hangman energy? What's leading them to deep down inside really feel like they need to get some clarity on this situation? Is there something they saw or heard or feel just to help, you know, clarify which Pisces this is for? Please give me clear messages about this hangman energy. Let's see. The Empress, Judgment, Nine of Swords. You really feel like you are giving, or you know, for the Pisces this is for, you've given a lot to this situation. You brought a lot to this situation. You're a very warm, loving, intuitive, abundant person. And abundance isn't always about financial abundance, although that could be part of it. But you bring a lot to offer to the situation. Empress is very fruitful. It's like wherever you go, it's almost like the Midas touch. You're able to multiply a situation. It's not necessarily about you fixing the other person or upgrading the other person, but that energy is there. So even if the person is in a healthy state, happy, whole, can do well, how they, you know, can remain as they are and be okay, you still bring so much positive, enlightened, healthy manifestation energy into it, and along with your own abundance and way of thinking, that you're able to further multiply a healthy connection even further. But the reality is, with this Judgment card in the middle, that actions have taken place and decisions have been made that have left you in a place of being stressed out, distressed, can't sleep at night. And the thing about it is, I'm hearing that you're in this state. They're not. Look at this Nine of Wands as your Nine of Swords is your underlying energy. It's ultimate anxiety and stress. Look at this Seven of Wands as their underlying energy. Do they look bothered? Now, deep down, even further down, layers beneath that, there is probably some Nine of Swords energy that led up to this Seven of Wands. But they are in the process of trying to protect themselves for something that you didn't even do. They're creating that same kind of energy or environment for you. So let's see, what do we want to clarify next? Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles energy for you. I know you're like, if it's me, why do I need to clarify? Well, I do this because sometimes you hear a reading and you're like, it kind of sounds like my situation somewhat. It just, you know, it's just to help you understand more and give me more insight for the latter part of the reading, but also to help you as a viewer understand more. Like, I might hit on something that leaves no doubt in your mind whether or not this is your situation to the T. Okay, so let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. It's an overlying energy for you, what you're aware of, what it is you want. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Okay, Spirit, thank you. 3 cards for Pisces. What is this Ace of Pentacles? The Sun. Yeah, the Sun. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You want ultimate happiness with this person. You want to ride off into the sunset. You want, I'm hearing kindness. I don't know why. You want that equal exchange. You want abundance. You want fruitfulness. You want 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, willingness to work together. And you also want it without at the expense of sacrificing your own value and self-worth. 9 of Pentacles is about maintaining your own identity and really still being able to appreciate what's around you and what you have as an individual, even in the presence of this connection. That is what your Ace of Pentacles is. All that you want out of this connection. So let's clarify this Page of Wands at the center of the reading, which represents the energy that the relationship is currently in. Again, it's fun, it's free, it's flowing, but after a while, that fun, free, flowing nature can turn into Page of Wands in reverse and become very immature and childish, very inconsiderate of others, very unstable, and not conducive to building something that creates a stable foundation. So let's clarify this Page of Wands is the energy of the heart of the relationship. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 2 of Wands. I almost get it like you're looking, your energy, you're contributing to this. Your energy you're contributing to this is 10 of Pentacles. You really want a stable foundation. You want abundance. You want security. The energy I feel like they're contributing to this situation is 2 of Wands. It could also be 2 of Wands in the reverse. And I feel, again, because they're in the dark energy of the Magician, because the 7 of Wands is in dark energy, because the Devil is there, 2 of Wands in the reverse. So 2 of Wands upright is about planning, choosing a path, sticking with it, and planning to get the desired outcome. 2 of Wands in the reverse is about being indecisive or inconsistent decisions with the destination that you want in mind. Either way, at the core of it is 3 of Swords energy, disappointment, heartache. And the crazy part is I feel like, you know, you're both contributing to this energy because what you want and how they act are not even matching up in this situation. So, let's see. What do we want to clarify next? But you all are trying to push it forward. But I almost feel like it's for different reasons. You want happiness so much so you're willing to stick with what you have to create that. They want healing so much, but aren't understanding that healing is a somewhat of a something that's done in solitude more so than in connection with others. So their idea of it is that you can help them heal. Let's clarify this 7 of Wands in their unseen energy. And I'm really feeling that that's a past, that's a result of past energies. But let's, Spirit, can you clarify this 7 of Wands energy, the unseen energy for Pisces partner? what is that about? Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, the Fool. They took a risk in the past on a situation. They may have either, this person has been married before is what I'm getting. They may have a divorce with a child that was involved. And they went into that situation very free-heartedly, but almost fool in reverse, reckless. Okay? So, doesn't mean they deserve to get hurt. But what I'm saying is, I'm feeling this fool in reverse. They really didn't, it was almost rushed. I'm hearing this was rushed. So do you know, if Pisces, if this is your reading, if they had a person who, and they might not even have told you this, so I would, not in the heat of the moment, maybe try to find out, but was this situation, I'm hearing that situation was rushed. You, Pisces, you might know about the situation and the drama that unfolded. What you might not realize is that this person bulldozed into this situation. So while you may have gotten the woe is me version of the story and about everything they gave and did right and everything the other person took advantage of and did wrong, what you're not hearing is how, see, sometimes when we rush into things, here's where self-awareness comes in. Were we just as much trying to use that person as they ended up using us? So were they trying to use this person to heal something that was broken? Were they trying to use this person? And it may not have been that they wanted to use them in a way to hurt them, but that's still using another person for you. It's not about growing and evolving and feeding into each other. It's about utilizing something about this person to your benefit. And it's hard to admit sometimes when that is really what you are doing. Let me restart this because it's going to cut off. Yeah, it's hard to admit when that's what's going on, because you know, I think maybe most people are guilty of it, because it's not about, oh, I'm trying to take their money. Oh, I'm trying to lash out on them about my previous pain. Oh, it's not like you're going into it saying, fix me. But I almost feel like this person went into that situation with the same energy, and it was rushed. And there's a marriage and a child involved in that situation, possibly. If not, a marriage and a child, some formal contract between them two, like property, business, or something. And as a result, there's an obligation to that situation that lingered well beyond the relationship being over. And they just bulldoze into it. So now if you're not healed, you come away from it only as saying it's that person's fault. They did me wrong. I'm looking for somebody to do me right. Not, maybe I need to heal something in me. Maybe that's why I went into that situation. Yes, they did wrong, but also I went into it trying to use them for something, right? So I want to clarify the Magician energy for them, because I really feel like this is a reverse Magician. But Spirit, can you clarify the Magician energy for Pisces partner? Spirit, what is this Magician energy for Pisces partner? Here we go. That was a good one. Okay. Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So, how hard is that? Two of Swords is about a crossroads. I feel like they're not seeing what's in front of them. I get the energy. This person is very demanding and needy, in the sense of what you are contributing, for most accounts, is sufficient for a healthy dynamic. But whatever it is, it's like no matter what you do, they don't see it. No matter how much love you give, nurturing and understanding, no matter how much you try to calm the situation, no matter how much equal give and take that you try to give to the situation, it's just never enough, and it's never acknowledged by this person. And it's almost like they take their failure to acknowledge it and try to make it your fault for not doing it in such a way that seems sufficient to them. I don't get that this person is in the healthy space. I didn't get that from early on, clearly in the reading. But if you're feeling guilty, I'm hearing a lot of you get sucked into this guilt trip. You're trying to fix things. You're here because you're trying to fix things. And I think the message here is that you are not what was broken before you even came into the picture. Let's clarify this devil energy from Pisces partner. And mind you, we are in the middle of a retrograde. Now, these readings pretty much timeless because I feel like, even when we all go through similar situations on different timelines. So whenever you come to this reading and it resonates is when it's for you. But if you happen to be here right now, we are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde in Gemini, which really is the planet Gemini controls communication, messages, how we're perceived through our communication. And so this may have a heavy effect on what's going on right now in this relationship. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily the cause of it, of course. But what I'm saying is that this is a concern, especially if you're coming in during the retrograde, because you are being pushed to pause. So while you want this relationship to move forward, retrogrades are the perfect energy for that pause. And really look at what it is you're trying to push forward versus what it is you want in your mind. Is what you want what's in front of you? There's that Seven of Wands again. Seven of Wands oh gosh. When I tell you, God never fails with these messages. It's clear as day. Seven of Wands again. This toxicity that they're exhibiting is based off of this defensive behavior. Four of Swords is about rest, reprieve, or burnout. But it's like they burned out before they even got to this relationship. They're not giving much, and they don't intend to give much. It's like they're sitting back waiting on you to prove to them that they should even be bothered to get up off of this bed. Pisces. And then there's this Five of Cups energy. Mourning a loss. Being so focused on what you lost that you don't see what's right there available to you. You don't see the Two of Cups. The Three Cups are knocked over. Two of Cups, and if you want to get really deep about it, Two of Cups is what? It's about connection and meeting the minds and meeting the souls and yin and yang energy. It's available to them and probably through this connection. But right now, what are they looking at? Past failures and disappointments. So much so, Three of Cups that they're looking at that are falling over, that this mourning, this pain, and this loss, again, I almost feel like it even precedes the last loss that they had. Even the last relationship that they had that ended, they went into it with this wound, this open wound from something before. I feel like this is a pattern. And while the outcome and how the relationships end for this person may be similar, there is a pattern that is based off of pain that is older than all of these relationships, right? So that pattern, this Three of Cups that's knocked over, Three of Cups is what? It's celebrations, it's reunions, but it's also third party energy. That pattern and that pain is the third party for them. Continuing to bring that pain from one relationship to the next is the third party energy, is resulting in these losses, is resulting in them continuing to perpetuate this cycle. It's like this self-fulfilling prophecy. So, what do you do about it, right? That's what you want to know. Kind of feeling guided to do a soul's journey lesson oracle card. I hope I ain't flip these. Okay. Okay. Spirit, what are the messages for Pisces? What do they do from here? What do you encourage them to look at to help them make a decision? Because again, this isn't about giving you the answer. It's about giving you the truths and the energy that highlight the path to you figuring out the answer for yourself. Being clear about where you stand, clear about what your options are, and you being able to make a choice that is not clouded by your pain. That's what I feel like this tarot is for. Not to say what you should do. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Spirit, please let's provide some guidance for Pisces. What is it that Pisces should do? Purpose. I know what I am here to do. I also feel like this connects to what you want. Purpose, desire, like what it is that you know deep down you want, right? So if you look at it from that perspective, and you have a clear idea of what it is that you want to do within a relationship, is your desire to propel this relationship forward and continue to work on it and work on it and work on it, is it fulfilling that purpose as far as whatever purpose you feel a connection should serve in your life, or what you should be able to do within a relationship or through a relationship? Is this connection hindering that purpose, making you reshape it and turn it into something you never wanted it to be, and for the negative, not for the positive? So let's read the extended explanation. You have chosen to reincarnate on Earth from one major goal: to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension... I lost my place. Can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Life on Earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention to detail, but that doesn't mean that you can't infuse all your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career. Rather, your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul and bring you joy? And remember, I take this and apply it to this relationship and your ideals about what a healthy relationship looks like, and what a relationship that helps is supportive of you fulfilling your purpose. What does that look like? Let's go back. What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you toward to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world. If you are not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is a connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. So again, this connects to this relationship reading because, for one, everything we do, if we have an ultimate purpose, we all have a purpose that we are here to fulfill. And everything that we do and everyone we connect to either pushes us closer to that purpose through continuing the connection, or through the disconnection of that connection. And what I feel Spirit is asking you to do is decide, is this journey with this person, is the purpose of this connection to push you forward by remaining in it, or to learn a lesson, an invaluable lesson through disconnecting from it that can actually ultimately connect you with someone who actually helps you meet your purpose? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, because I feel, this kind of energy right now is not conducive. It almost pulls us off of our track all the way around in life, not just with romance, but it could affect any other objective you have in life, because if it's not feeding your spirit and it's diminishing you and taking you down to this, everything else becomes mute. Everything becomes about this relationship. So that's something for you to consider. I hope this helps, my dear Pisces. We're going to end it off there. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support so far. And until next time, y'all be safe. I love you. Bye-bye.